Greetings and salutations, one and all, and welcome back to Reverie Gaming. I'm Shifter, and today we're back on Minecraft, back on Twisted Towns. Let's get into it, shall we? So, I did some work in between the parts, mainly just doing a little bit of upgrading of a few buildings, and I went ahead and got a few more residents started. Yeah. I think I have most of our buildings upgraded, with only a handful of exceptions. I've already built and upgraded the sheep pen thing as well, because we're going to need the wool. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and make a university. It's relatively cheap. Education. University. Where be the front door? I guess we want to turn it like so? Let's do that. How close are we to the... Okay, yeah, we got a little bit of distance. So it's level with everything else. Let's go block down. Yeah, this takes a lot of mana, so yeah. Speaking of, I need to make more cliffs so I can increase my capacity some more. Just gotta finish clearing out all of this stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this into each in a minute. Slash home. We now have over a stack of acacia wood. Let's go ahead and make something that's more filling. Need that. There's that. So then we do that number. And then we can do with that number. So we do this. And we throw that and that in there. Okay. Now that's that taken care of. I was gonna mess with the immersive engineering. I completely forgot about that. Oh hey, got some glass. Got some kelp. Oh yeah, we also need to give these shears to our peoples over here. Inventory. There you go, spare set of shears. And we can give him stone axes, which is nice. And let's see. We're gonna need a campfire, we're gonna need glass, gonna need another oak door. Yeah, we need a lot of stuff for this, but oh well, I'll be doing that in between the parts. So y'all don't have to worry about it. I think what I'm going to do is going to do some more Ender IO, actually. Let's see, is it part of the whole thing? Doesn't look like it. Go to Ender IO. Should be able to find it. There we go. Yeah, it's relatively cheap, all things considered. That's probably the most expensive part. Okay, let's see. Let's get ourselves some gold. I'm gonna need to get some more gold. Because we are running dangerously low on gold. Okay, so we got the gold. We got the Sand of Souls. Oh, also we can make this. Token of sorrow. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I can totally do that. Okay, yeah, this goes down to the metals thing. It goes there. So, let's see. Need that. Bottle of sunlight. Which means I need a bottle. And some form of plank. Okay, let's see, what else do we need? We need raw meat. Let's see. So yeah, any kind of raw meat, any kind of raw, well, any kind of fish actually. Gold leaf. Okay. We need our ghast tear. Beef. Tropical fish. Glass. Oak sapling. And some leaves. That. And that. So, let's see. It is ghast tear, glass, bottle of sunlight, raw meat, fish, and that. Okay, yeah. That's everything. Tokens of sorrow. I'll put you in there alongside one token of joy. Okay, let's see. Iron bars, nether bricks. Tainted golds. Iron bars. Curses. Could I just make a chopping board? Yes. Am I going to make a chopping board? Not right now. And tainted gold. What else do we need? Soul sand. Okay, let's see. Just want to double check. See, it was in... Nope. Nope. There we go. Let's see. Oh, that's me. I don't know its range. Doesn't say. It's going any passive mob close to it. Like, how close is close? Like, I need to know these things. Okay, yeah, that's close enough. Unfortunately, I think it'll be a bit too slow. Just thinking about that now. Man, it was a good idea, but... I'll come up with something else for that. I'm sure I can come up with some ludicrous system to maximize that. Who knows? I'll just throw it in there for now. But yeah, we completed a quest, which is cool. More Grades of Infinity. Honestly. I don't think I'm going to need to go get more grains. Ever. I mean, look at this. And there's not a way to compact them down either, to make them easier to store. Infinity Rod is used for the staff ability. Okay. Oh yeah, also, I found we do have exactly one bottle of legendary ink. See, we needed Wing of Angels, level 1. Now we got 4 epic ink. And now we have a useless spell. Because all this spell does is for 10 seconds it gives us this elytras. It gives us the effect of an elytra. Let's see, where did I put those rockets? Or are they still in here? There they are. Observe. See? It's just a 10-second elytra. We have something far superior than that. You know what? Let's see. Let's come over here. We have a token of sorrow. We need a token of fear. Which would require a bottle of ghosts. Which would mean there we go. I think we got something in the old book now. Yeah, we got some new stuff. We got the Eye of Blaze and the Crimson Meal. Fertilizing any plant to make them grow a lot faster. However, when it comes to the nether dimension, bone meal doesn't fare so well. This issue, however, can be easily avoided through use of Crimson Meal. Not only will this substance make any netherwort plants grow faster, it will also cause a fully grown netherwort to turn into a huge netherwort mushroom that can be harvested for large produce. Well, that's cool. Anyway, we're going to go with the other thing. So let's see, soul sand. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Gold leaf. one of these. Yep. Okay, and that's everything. Now we need stone, a log, infused iron. Logs, 3 granites, and infused iron. Then we need to get our token of sorrow out. Okay, and they have to be poppies. Okay. Just need 2 more. Okay. We need 36 poppies. We had exactly 31. What am I doing? I know a far better place to get at all this. There we go, 36. There we go. Let's see. How do we use this? Any type of flower can be used. And to start the offering, place any amount of items you want to offer into the bowl or on the table, and then throw on the item that will call the gods themselves. In most cases, the spirit of calling, and close the table, then request all the requested items. Also, then, with any luck, rain and down from the sky. Woo. Sorry about that. Okay, so we need a Spirit of Calling, which is a diamond. Boom, boom, boom. We can get Ingot of the Sky. Or tokens of various stronger things. Okay. So what, I have to actually like do one of these? Let's see, the Everlasting Spring, ability of water, a solid structure. One can even be used in areas that usually deemed too hot for water to exist there. As for simple actions, the Everlasting Spring can fill cauldrons on top of it, sponges close to it, and buckets used on it. So, okay. Of course, all these actions require varying amounts of aura. Okay. Farmer's Aid. Ever since villager scientists have discovered the use of higher tier materials to create a blast furnace, magical botanists have attempted to further improve upon this technology. They found that ore might be capable of purifying any kind of ore to a point where it has the chance of producing 2 ingots rather than 1. Okay. So occasionally it may be desirable for magical botanists to change into many things that drive our daily actions. Decide the weather. Our shifter. If this switch can set certain items be thrown on the ground for this to activate. Okay. Don't really need that. Staff of Ancient Knowledge. However, that's a rather important and varied subject within the darker parts of the world. Ancient debris. This Staff of Ancient Knowledge solve this problem with using all ancient debris blocks in the area around the user will be highlighted, making them visible through other blocks. Works for about a minute or so. During this time, the materials can be easily located at mind. Needless to say, this requires a large amount of aura from a cache or similar device. Which requires a netherite ingot and that. Staff of Riches, treasures. Okay, yeah. Staff of Shadows. Yeah, there's a whole lot of useful stuff. Let's see. Firecracker gaze. Fireworks are beautiful. Consuming a fireworks that are dropped on the ground around it. Up into the air. Once they explode, their energy is absorbed and based on the complexity of the firework, more or less aura is created and spread into the environment. As a result of the complexity, especially the value of the items used for fireworks creation. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. Ready aura. Devices lack the ability to create aura beyond a certain point. Easily, he solves this problem, placing this directly below any will cause its limit to be lifted, making it okay. Slash. I can just sleep here. So yeah, basically, we need one of these if we want to get up to the top, and not just keep it steady. So we actually need to use this if we're going to do the thing. So let's go ahead and head back home. And we can get an iron, a diamond, and gold. Actually, let's get 3 pieces of iron. I want to see exactly how this works. So let's see if I do. Okay. Do that. We do. Okay. Now I want to open the bowl and throw down the item that will. Oh, in this case, yeah, it was iron as left. Okay. There we go. Now we get new things popping up. Let's see. The ritual of the brewer. Let's see. So yeah, potions. Cool. now we have both the token of fear and joy in our backpacks. On our backpack. And in the future, I'm only going to use that when I have a full stack of stuff I want to upgrade, or enough to justify the resources I'm putting in. And so next time I'm planning on at least trying to set up the water wheel setup in here. Might sound kind of crazy, but then hook it up so I no longer need that. To power this at the very least. Because then I can just set this to run, add some more stuff for the things I need, and then just let it run like wild. It's perfect. It's brilliant. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do for today. I had fun. I hope you did too. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. And I'll see you next time. Bye.